So it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit in the workshop. And the wood stove does a pretty good job. But I need an extra boost. So ordered one of these from Princess Auto. Says it heats up to 3,100 square feet. My shop is 600, so we should be good there. 40-pound tank is what these are. Quiet burner, variable rate, assembly, durability, outdoor use. Although online it did say outdoor and indoor use. So we'll see. Because if I can't run this indoors, then it's no point. Let's see. Run time. What else does it say? Do not use gasoline. Propane cylinder must be outside when connected by hose to the heater. Do not bring propane cylinder indoors under any circumstance. It's minus 13 Celsius outdoors. It's feels like almost as cold inside the shop. I get a little fire going, and I just picked this up. It arrived today. I ordered it online through Princess Auto, and plug it into a propane tank. Make sure the connections are all good and tight. On the side over here, this is the starter button, and this is the low and high, the temperature. Right now it's on low. Sorry, my fingers. So that's low. And then you can turn on high. So the fan speeds up a little bit, it seems, but there's more heat gets produced. I'm going to turn it back on low. A couple of things we're going to look at here. What I have here, if I can get a hold of it, this is a thermocouple, and I use it. There's a hole in my stovepipe. I put it in, secure it in place, and I can monitor the temperature of my stovepipe. If we have one in the house too, they're really accurate. I have this one set for when it reaches 480 degrees. Stovepipe about 2 feet up off the stove. An alarm rings off that tells me that it's up to temperature, then I should monitor my stove. So I'm going to use this to see how much heat this produces from the outlet here. So right now in here, at its resting state, it was 34 Fahrenheit. Right now it's a little bit warmer than that because I just had it in front of the heater. So I'm just going to place this now. Get this loop out of here. In front of the heater. We're going to see how much this climbs. Now I've already tried this once before I did the video, and it climbed up to 1,008 degrees Fahrenheit, and it stayed pretty much there. You can hear the alarm. It fired off at 480 degrees. I'm just going to shut that off. And we're going to continue rolling this. What I want to do is get it up to see what the temperature is when it's on low. And then we're going to crank it up to high. Then we'll perform a wind speed test and a decibel meter test, just to see, because it says quiet burner technology. Now maybe previous technology, these things are really, really loud. This is quite loud. I mean, you can easily have a conversation talking over it. You still got a bit of a roar to it. Not what I would call quiet, but good enough for the purpose. It's a little odd that when I first did this it was 1,000 degrees, and now it's kind of stuck at 600. Not sure why it would have read 1,000 before. Maybe because it was the initial burn when I first started it. Not sure, but it seems to be stuck at around 600. Or I won't say stuck, but set at about 600. Hasn't really moved on. I'm just going to move the thermocouple away. You can see it dropping. Now I'm going to put it back. Now it's reading 580. Interesting. Alright, so what we're going to do then is we're going to ramp this up high setting. See how much extra heat it produces. Put that there, nice and level with the opening. That's climbing. Notice I got my fingers on the outer casing here, and that thermocouple is reading 850 degrees now, so it's not hot to the touch. You still want to be careful though. I wouldn't want to touch the inside layer of this drum, but the outside here is fine. So 78, 75 is the high. And again, I'm just going to remove the coupler, watch it drop. I'm going to put it back. So just about 820 it got to. So I'm going to take the coupler off now. No need for that anymore. I'm going to put it back on my stove. That's got to get screwed in place. So I'm just going to pause for a second. Alright, so the thermocouple's back on, and you see the wood stove is firing off at about 420 or so. That wire doesn't normally get dangled like that. I'll fix that later. Anyway, we're back to the heater. So this is a decibel meter. And I'm just going to walk away from the unit for a little bit. So this is the ambient sound in the room, and you can hear me talking now. And the unit is picking that up. 75 is about talking voice. I'm going to get closer to the meter now. And I won't say anything, we'll just let the machine do the noise. We're about 8 feet away here. That's on high. I'm going to turn this down to low. Try that again. So about the same. Alright, so that's a decibel test. This here's a wind meter. That is feet per minute, so about 250 feet per minute. The intake as accurate as it is that. Anyway, that's our little test of this unit. It throws really good heat. It took like 15 minutes to go from almost 0 degrees Celsius in the shop to comfortable, you know. It's a good boost to get started in the day, and then once, you know, the fireplace gets up to heat, that can kind of take it. from there. So, not a bad little unit. This little knob here, I think, is for it's to aim it even higher still. So that's what that's for. Greater angle.